Alright, welcome back. We're going to keep going through our collectibles. I know that I read the goodbye letter. I know that I read the pilgrim warrants. I know that I did Liam's drawings. I think I did the end of times. Scandal, the mystery of the hidden water reservoir of El Aguado. I think I did those ones, yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we are on a posting from someone looking for a stapler. I'm looking for a stapler, broken, defective, that's A-OK. As a former office manager, I amassed quite a stockpile of staples. In short, I have a ton of them. Probably, literally. If I can get my hands on a stapler, I can make life easier for a lot of people. Heck, I could even open a business. I'm open to any mutually beneficial relationship that gets me a stapler. Dwight Kurt S. III. Some reference to Office Space, probably. A posting from someone looking for A and E keys. Oh my god, you can't scroll faster than that? Wow. Now accepting, trading, or buying PC keyboards, TV remotes, game controllers. I collect the above mentioned items and remove the buttons with letters because I'm teaching my children to read. I'm missing the letters A and E, and most punctuation marks. Help me. Once the children have learned to read, I intend to sell my letter collection, 3 full alphabets, to anyone else needing this critical educational tool. Glenn. Okay. A post from someone looking for scissors. I'm looking for scissors, many pairs of scissors. I want to create a powerful, lethal weapon, a weapon to cut down the rotten ones. I will call it sheer chaos. It will be both practical and deadly. But I will need a lot of scissors. If you find any, come to the castle. Ask for the blacksmith. Everyone knows me here under the pseudonym GamerMom1969. I will pay you with an epic story and a weapon from my arsenal. And it has a picture of what looks like kind of a rod with a light bulb at the end of it, and then just two scissors pieces jammed through it, both facing the same direction. So the pointy side would be down, I guess. Okay. Confidential notice to GRE personnel. Confidential. Notice to all GRE personnel. THV. Tacky transmissive Haran virus is extremely dangerous and highly contagious. Therefore, personnel are reminded to be as vigilant as possible to prevent its spread and must fully comply with all mandated safety protocols. The disease is comparable to rabies, though has a shorter incubation period and spreads dramatically faster. The virus degrades the nucleobases of human DNA and affects the nervous system and motor functions in 4 stages. Stage 1. Flu-like symptoms, severe coughing and respiratory congestion, profuse sweating, dilated pupils, fever, body aches, and chills. Stage 2. Body temperature rises to 43 degrees Celsius. Increasing delirium, physical degradation begins in the form of skin lesions. Stage 3. Physical degradation accelerates, manifesting in muscle spasms and seizures. Subject loses ability to speak. Stage 4. Turning point after which genetic mutations become irreversible. Currently in its testing phase, a device tentatively named the biomarker allows monitoring of THV infection and the ability to identify the stage to which the disease has advanced. And the other one I have of that is the catacombs. The Villador Office of Tourism presents the history of the catacombs. The world's greatest metropolises have always struggled with the problem of burying their dead. Many turn to the same solution as Villador, the construction of a vast network of underground crypts, the catacombs. Adapted from former mining tunnels in the 12th century, they would stretch several dozens kilometers if laid end to end, and it is believed that over 500,000 people have been laid to rest in them. Legend has it that priceless treasures can be found hidden among the graves of the catacombs, and the secret tunnels extend to the outskirts of the city. Yeah, okay. Recipe for Turn Me On. The recipe for Nairo's perfume, Turn Me On. The page is scented and emits a subtle fragrance of lavender and metal scraps, the unmistakable smell of adventure, or vanity. And it seems to be metal scraps, oils, and lavender. Pretty vague with the oils and the metal scraps, don't make a lot of sense, but yeah. Alright. Safe code, a note from Dr. Katsumi containing a riddle. So this was what becomes smaller when you turn it upside down. I believe that was 9, turns into a 6. An odd number, take away a letter and it becomes even. That would be 7. Take away the letter S and it becomes literally even. A little girl goes to the store and buys 1 dozen eggs. As she is going home, all but 3 eggs break. How many eggs are left unbroken? 3. So that safe code was 973. A note containing a safe code, 444. A note containing a safe code, 313. A note containing a safe code, 987. A note containing a safe code, 101. Approximate value of pi would be 3.14. Safe code, 5 times 100 plus 15 minus 5. So that's 500. Plus 15 is 515. Minus 5 is 510. I just heard my phone. My phone did a sound. Hold on just a second. My phone thought I said, okay, Google, I guess. Date of the announcement of the U.S. Declaration of Independence. I believe that's 1776, but they wanted the full date, so it's like 7/4/1776. So your first code is 74, then it's 17 and 76. If you 555, then I didn't know this one. I had to look it up. It's 666. I think I'm missing some safe codes. I don't know. First page of a comic book. This looks like the first page of an old world comic book. It's called Banshee, I Am the Cure, and it's a red figure with long, like fingers, like very pointy fingers, like ending in nails. And there's another figure inside the figure that has, looks like big hair, but yeah. Second page of a comic book. This looks like the second page of an old world comic book. We hear a bang, and then spwee. There's a man shooting at a monkey, or trying to, and then click click as he keeps trying to fire, and he says, "God damn it!" He's run out of ammo, and the monkey jumps on him, jumps at him. Third page of a comic book. There, I see another one. Keep firing. Got a couple like Secret Service agent kind of guys running, a couple well-dressed ladies, like attending a ball, maybe a gala. And there's some, basically like the beginnings of a zombie, looks like, rushing the two men. PK Lager themed beer coaster. A skillfully crafted and useful artifact that enables one to enjoy a sunset with a nice IPA before and after the fall of a civilization. And it's a gold ring with stars on the outside. The inside is pure green with a couple like really thin white stripe circles. The word PK Lager is on the bottom in big kind of yellow and white letters. There's like a blue oval in the middle with what looks like a rook. The tall part of a castle where like with the corners they look like, but a rook also from chess. And yeah. Night Runner's Journal. A page covered with sketches belonging to Anton, a Night Runner and Wanda's former boyfriend. I believe this is the journal we got when we were trying to just beat the world's best ever before Night Runner. There's a wall run tutorial, like literally step by step. There's a jump and like a flip from the jump. There's a double jump tutorial with some markings for like the highest double jump to date, 5.61 meters or something. Okay. GRE report, Quartermaster Pike number 1. Quartermaster Pike, it is with regret that I must deny your request for additional weapons and personnel. As one who allocates resources for your base, I'm sure you understand the strain our entire system is under during this accursed outbreak. You'll need to make do with what you have, as will all personnel. Hopefully this will be over soon and we'll all just go home. Best, Major Nadler. GRE report, Quartermaster Pike number 2. It is my sincere hope you receive this message. As you know, the situation has gone from bad to total shit show. We are now cut off from several of our installations, including yours. My sincere hope is that you and your men can hunker down and ride out the coming storm. God be with you all, Major Nadler. Cheery report, Quartermaster Pike number 3. A brief note of thanks for the exquisite cognac you sent to me. Dulls the roar of those accursed creatures, I'll tell you. Your generosity is well noted. I might be able to allocate more munitions to your base after all. Rest assured, I will look into it. Cheers, General Hofstash. Rose dog tag. Lieutenant Rowe, commander of Unit 404. Wierzbowski's dog tag. Trent Wierzbowski of Unit 404. Leon's dog tag. Leon Kennedy, Unit 404. Chris's dog tag. Chris Bluefield, Unit 404. Dwayne Heeks of Unit 404, dog tag. William Hudson of Unit 404, dog tag. Simon Brasco Riley of Unit 404, dog tag. Adrian Adam Caparzo of Unit 404, dog tag. Blaine Little Ron Cooper of Unit 404, dog tag. Elias Sierra Gordon, Unit 404, dog tag. Sean Kitty Bean of Unit 404, dog tag. And Rosa Auntie Bartez of Unit 404, dog tag. About 11 minutes ago. VNC Tower blueprints, plans of the tallest building in the city. The VNC Tower was once a technological masterpiece. They are actually it's a pretty really like realistic drawing of every single freaking level. The elevator shaft, the tower, the antenna and stuff up top has a big circle that says Hive. There used to be a skywalk between two towers that appears to be broken. They've set up camp in one of the floors. Mission objective circled at the top of the tower. Cool. Veronica Ryan's commendation. Dr. Veronica Ryan, Director, GRE Field Laboratories Department, in recognition of dedication, commitment, and outstanding contribution to crucial GRE research. Given on the 7th of February, 2022. Mia's birthday photograph. She looks just like I remember her. She's holding one of those balloon 5 things and has happy birthday across the wall. Paradise Lost, Book 4. Abashed the devil stood, and felt how awful goodness is, and saw virtue in her shape, and how lovely, saw and pined his loss, but chiefly to find her here observed, his lustre visibly impaired, yet seemed undaunted. And it's got this kind of like furry, goat-headed, horned, clawed, also like bird talon feet, and then it has a mouth and a face in the middle of its torso as well. Some depiction of a devil. X13 medical chart, Gabriel. Name unknown, age 8, given name Gabriel. Admission status, no known illnesses. Number of doses received, 2. Diagnosis after a dose of inhibitors as of 6/11/23. Vomiting, diarrhea, fever up to 40 degrees Celsius probably. Mobility reduced, chance the patient will live through the next dose, 55%. Recommendation, no further testing. X13 medical chart, Wayne. Name Franco Sanchez. Age 6, given name Wayne. Admission status, recent flu, no current symptoms. Number of doses received, 1. Diagnosis after a dose of inhibitors on 3/1/2024. Weakness in limbs, slight fever. Recommendation, prognosis good. Proceed with next dose. X13 medical chart, Oscar. Name unknown, age 6, given name Oscar. Admission status, anemia, asthma, unidentified muscular weakness, with an exclamation point. Number of doses received, 0. Diagnosis after a dose of inhibitors, 9/24/23. Health must improve prior to administering first dose. That seems humane. X13 medical chart, Charles. Name unknown, age 12, given name Charles. Admission status, patient recently recovered from a cold. Number of doses received, 5. 27/11, so November 27, 2023. After dose of inhibitors, last 4 doses, patient physical strength increased. After the 5th, patient's temperature rose to 41 degrees C, has remained so for a week. Drip administered, vital signs failing. Patient prognosis poor. 5th dose administered after too short an interval. X13 medical chart, Wendy. Name Wendy. Age 6. Given name Wendy. Admission status, no known illnesses. Admitted with sister Petra. Note for comparative analysis. Number of doses received 2. Diagnosis after a dose of inhibitors 2-7-23. Mild muscular weakness. Proceed to next dose. And then Petra. Name Petra, age 7, given name Petra. No known illnesses. Admitted with sister Wendy. Note for comparative analysis. Number of doses received 2. After the doses, apparent allergic reaction, shortness of breath, skin flushing, profound muscular weakness, profound arrhythmia at the injection site. Erythema. Erythema. Sorry, arrhythmia doesn't make sense. Erythema. Shortness of breath and life-threatening. Cease treatment, stabilize and observe patient until out of danger. X13 child's letter to his mom. To mom, give it to mom. Only mom can read this. Hi mom, the food here is tasty, but it was better at home. I have lots of friends here. Some of these are misspelled, but other kids cry when they're about to get an injection. I don't cry. I miss you. The doctor says he wants you to come here and be with me. I want you to be here with me too. Franco. X13 child's poem addressed to Dr. Waltz. Dear Dr. Waltz, you work as hard as a traffic cop. This way and that way, you just don't stop. Running around in your clean white coat to help us children with your antidote. You make funny faces and tell lots of jokes. That's why you're liked by us younger folks. You make Petra, Oscar, Wendy, and me laugh. To our doctor, we love you. End of paragraph. Charles. We've got a hunting ground map from Shenzhou. A couple like tiger eyes in the bottom. She's got some X's and a camp, some spots she's marked for, I think that's for like hags, the hag hunting grounds. I never knew I had that. Note to Aiden. Aiden, if you're reading this, just a heads up, I left several notes throughout the city. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, and, well, I wanted to get it all off my chest somehow. Anyway, I think the info they contain could prove invaluable to you, so keep your eyes peeled, and good luck out there, Pilgrim. Letter to Brother 1. Dear Brother, today's your birthday, or it would be if you were still here. I had the most peculiar dream last night. The two of us got attacked by this one infected. I was terrified as hell. That is, until I remembered who I was, what I was capable of. I grabbed a UV lamp and incinerated the fucker. Suddenly I saw you, standing right in front of me, telling me to stop. I woke up, not rattled, but instead feeling a deep sense of calm and longing. I know I should let go of my memories, but I could never let go of you. I miss you so much. Shenzhou Diary 1. Just a second. Got hired to look for signs of mutated infected and ended up at another abandoned GRE facility. It looks similar to X19, but something doesn't feel right to me. People seem to have left the place in a hurry. The hard drives were pulled out of the computers. One room was completely wrecked. A placard on its door had a Dr. Waltz's name on it. I don't know who was fighting who here. I'm sure they were working on the hag mutation in this facility, but don't have to come back here. Write down, throw away, forget. Shenzhou Diary 2. I met a pilgrim to whom I recently gave tissue from a new type of infected. He told me that he miraculously survived the Gottengrad massacre. The infected there killed everyone. They were immune to UV radiation. He was the only one who managed to escape. He knows every last tunnel in this city, but swears that after what he saw, he'll never go underground again. Without another word, he turned and headed east. There is a tribe there that believes that a talisman made from this tissue wards off infected. I should also move on. Write it down, throw it away, forget. Diary number 5, so I'm missing 3 and 4. Shenzhou. In the woods, I encountered an old man. He seemed friendly, gave me food and coffee, let me sleep by his fire. As I prepared to leave, he showed me makeshift pit, not far away. In it were 5 infected. Their tongues had been cut out, and they were missing limbs. He suggested I have some fun before I left, and began to prod them with a hot poker. Their hollow moans sounded so human. Killing infected is one thing, torturing them is another. What's the difference between us if we are just as wantonly brutal? I said nothing to the man, I just left. I returned later and put the infected out of their misery, but God, did I want to kill their captor too. Perhaps you have to lose your humanity to maintain your sanity. Write down, throw away, forget. Number 6. Shenzhou. Today is the day. I got my fly badge. Perfect score, and best of all, I earned it in a real life scenario, not just in practice. Saved a man with a broken leg, eliminating 6 infected in the process. I was outnumbered, so I had to rely on stealth. The first 3 didn't even have a chance to warn the others. Clean kills. The 4th one made some noise, so it turned into a brawl, but honestly, I can eliminate 2 infected with one hand tied behind my back, in my sleep. Even my mentor said it was efficient. It was probably the first time he said anything remotely nice to me. I didn't even know he was capable of it. It feels so good to finally be a hunter, officially. Not a fan of having to throw away all my memories, and not just bad ones, but a rule's a rule. I don't want to get caught in a daydream while fighting infected. And the last one I have is Shenzhou Diary number 9. Should me and my brother work together now that he is a hunter too? Hunters are supposed to work alone, but we've always worked well together, so it should be fine. Besides, he's pretty irresponsible. Someone's got to keep an eye on him. We are set to meet in about a week, right after I complete my contract with some survivors from the river. They want me to escort them to Villador. Hope my brother will be careful in the meantime. That's the end of the mementos that I have. Again, I am missing 48 of them. But I have 90, so that's good for me. We'll be doing tapes, and that can be long, but we'll see. I have 45 of 63 tapes, but that's going to be my next recording. I will see you for that one soon.